pretty well, and now that the evening gown is done, you guys already know what's coming up next. It's our preliminary interview.
I know! And I'm pretty sure that the ladies are very excited as well on how to look beautiful and perfect this evening. I'm pretty sure they all prepared how to let Guimaras hear a personal side of them, their character and their authenticity on how they bring out themselves in answering the questions that are coming from
our board of judges.
Oh, I think we should all say good luck, judges. But we won't be alone on stage. Giving us the names of the judges on the fishbowl will be the dashing gentleman of Mr. Guimaras. And we will soon be calling every lovely candidate to join us on center stage, pick the name of the judge, and then the judge tosses the question for the candidate this evening. Let the fishbowl come in, please. Hello, Mr. Guimaras.
And looks like our audience are all excited to hear their answers. So why don't we start with candidate number 1?
Candidate number 1, good evening. You know what? Since the rehearsal, makeup or no makeup, I've already seen how beautiful you are. How are you feeling tonight?
Well, I'm feeling really great to represent my municipality, my beautiful municipality of San Lorenzo.
I love the pause right there for effect. Are you ready for your question?
I am ready.
Please pick the name of the judge on the fishbowl. Your microphone will be given by Mr. Ryle. And the name of your judge is Nicklin Tigris Hutai. Hello and good evening.
Hi. Hello. Good evening, Guimaras. Hi. Good evening, candidate number 1. Are you ready?
Good evening, ma'am, and I am ready.
Okay. Your question is, how would you influence to inspire young girls to pursue their dreams? Again, how would you use your influence to inspire young girls to pursue their dreams?
If I were to inspire the young women of Guimaras, these would be my exact words. To someone who wants to pursue the same path that I did, I want you to believe first in yourself, in your passion, and in what you can do. Always believe in the beauty of your dreams and never underestimate the power of practice. Believe in what's right, show your purpose, advocate for your passion, and always believe in the power of your mind, yourself, and the truth that you can offer to the world. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, candidate number 1. And thank you so much, Judge Nicklin, for that question.
And we goes making her way to the front. Hello there, candidate number 2. You look golden this evening.
Thank you so much.
You love that look. How do you feel right now? You're about to answer your preliminary question.
I feel excited and ready to answer the question.
That is the energy, that's the enthusiasm that we want to see right here. So please, pick the name of the judge, and I'll read it out loud for you. So your question will be coming from none other than your Binibining Pilipinas International, Mirna Esguerra.
Hello, candidate number 2. How are you feeling?
Hello, ma'am. Good evening. I'm feeling
Question. What do you think is the biggest problem that the youth is facing today? And tell us, what can you do about it?
As a youth, there are a lot of challenges that tested our resilience and values. And as a young person, I see that there are a lot of challenges that our youth is facing. One of the biggest is mental health. Some of us feel lost, sad, anxious, and we don't know where to get help. And sometimes we are pressuring ourselves to be perfect because of what we saw on social media. And we forgot that we are all unique in our own way.
And as your Miss Guimaras 2025, I may not be tall as any other candidates, but I have that high aspiration to share to the youth and for the awareness of everyone that you should believe in yourself. Padayon Guimaras, sulong Guimaras non. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Candidate number 2, very well said. That explained why she was enthusiastic answering the question.
I know, and we are ready to welcome candidate number 3.
And we would like to, by the way, inform everybody that our ladies only have 1 minute to answer the question. And if they hear this sound,
That's the sign that they should wrap up what they want to say. Candidate number 3, you earlier had a little blossom you're carrying with, and you look so confident the entire evening.
Thank you.
How are you feeling right now?
I feel excited to answer the question and also feel honored to be here in this event.
All right, so let's head on to the question. Please pick the name of the judge who's going to be tossing you your question for tonight. Good luck, my darling. And, oh, I welcome back another beautiful lady, Nicklen Tigres Utai. Hi, dear.
Hi, good evening.
Oh, good evening.
How are you feeling?
I feel excited.
That's good. Okay, your question is, which person in your life do you admire the most, and how did that person change the way you perceive about life? Again, which person in your life do you admire the most, and how did that person change your perception about life?
Good evening, everyone. The one person that I admire the most is my mother. She is strong, hardworking, and always put herself aside for us. She teaches us to be humble and kind whenever there is a challenges. And I admire her so much because she raised us with love and strength. Thank you so much.
And there you have it, candidate number 3. And thank you for that lovely question as well. Moving on.
we'll hear it from candidate number 4. Hello there, candidate number 4.
Hi.
I think your supporters are sitting close to us, right there. What can you say?
Thank you so much, everyone, for coming tonight, even if I fell earlier. Thank you so much for your support.
There she goes. And now, with your support, are you ready to answer your question?
Yes.
All right, here we go. So please pick the name of the judge. And your question is coming from Miss Natalie Lynn.
Hi, maayong gabi, Guimaras. Hello, candidate number 4.
Hi.
You look
Good
beautiful. You look beautiful tonight.
Thank you
Doing
so
a good
much.
job. Congratulations. My question is, how do you define beauty, and why do you believe it is important in today's society? I'll repeat it. How do you define beauty, and why do you believe it's important in today's society?
Thank you. In a world that often focuses on superficial standards, true beauty goes beyond physical. And it is the light that shines from within. It is the kindness in our heart and confidence in our spirit and the way we uplift those who around us. And I believe that's the true essence of a true Miss Mangahan 2025. Thank you.
Thank you, candidate number 4. You may now take some rest backstage.
Thank you so much for your marvelous answers. Hello, another golden lady. Do you also feel golden tonight?
Definitely.
I love the confidence, darling. Keep it up all the way to the end. Let's go to your question. All right, someone's cheering for you. I hope you can hear it. All right. And the judge who will be tossing you your question is Miss Myrna Esguerra.
Good evening, candidate number 5. Good evening, Miss Mirna. Well, congratulations, and here is your question. If you could give your 8-year-old self a piece of advice about your aspirations in life, what advice would it be?
If I could give my younger version a piece of advice, it's very simple. Continue pursuing your dreams. At a young age, a lot of people don't actually know, but I had an adverse childhood experience. I am a sexual assault survivor, and I thought I would never see the next light of day. But I stand here representing not just women who has been through the same things that I did, but I represent communities who choose to empower, who chooses to use their stories of the past to change the future of those they can help. I am Sheila Canonigo-Muya, and I am no longer that victim, no longer that child, but a woman who empowers communities. Thank you.
And that was candidate number 5, and thank you for that question as well. Thank you, darling. Did you hear that conviction?
Gotta love that. She ended it powerfully, ladies and gentlemen. And look at the crowd going wild over there.
And the fans go wild. Why don't we go to the next, please?
Here she is with candidate number 6. Looking beautifully confident this evening. You know what? Looking at her backstage, I was telling Danny that she was actually giving Atisa Manalo vibe. I don't know if you can feel it, but look at that, looking wonderful. Yeah. So how do you feel so far?
I feel excited and also nervous, but I believe in myself, so I can do it.
Of course.
Yeah.
You sure can. And there you go. Pick a name of the judge who's gonna ask you the question. And for the first time, we'll hear it from Tamira Willis.
Maayong gabi sa aton tanan. I love your Iris Van Herpen inspired gown.
Thank you.
Okay, so here's your question. What role do you think education plays in shaping a person's character? Again, what role do you think that education plays in shaping a person's character?
Thank you. I always believe that education is the key to unlock more opportunities. And this, if we focus and invest more on education, we can have an environment where our young people feel heard, valued, and respected. Because education is one of the treasures that we must have in our life. And with this, we could reach our goals and we can turn our dreams into reality. Thank you.
Thank you very much and congratulations. And Tamira, thank you for that wonderful question.
Calm and sweet. Now we head on to candidate number 7. Hello, darling. I like the pasabog effect with your ruffles earlier. All right, so far, do you feel tired with everything you've been through in the pageant?
Well, I never felt tired because I think nervousness is for like
Adrenaline.
yes, of course, the adrenaline, and of course I am excited and grateful that I am set up this stage and tried my shot.
All right, and you're gonna try your shot this time with a Q&A. The judge who will be giving you your question, good luck, candidate number 7, is Miss Natalie Lim.
Hi, candidate number 7. How are you?
Good evening. I'm doing great, thank
Yes.
you. How are you?
I'm good. You're doing excellent. My question to you is, why do you think your advocacy is important and how are you going to implement it? Again, I'll repeat it. Why do you think your advocacy is important and how are you going to implement it?
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. As a biology student and an aspiring medical doctor, my passion lies in promoting health and wellness. And
Today, as I stand here, I champion Alagang Guimaras Non, a movement to reduce preventable diseases like diabetes, obesity, and human immunodeficiency virus, which strains our healthcare system. You know what? When I was a kid, there are nights that I can't sleep, and I am always thinking of the future or what I'm gonna be. And I believe that when I become the successful woman I wanted to be in the future, I wanted to be a helping hand to everyone. And through my movement, Alagang Guimaras Non, I will tap the locals and of course our government officials to implement and of course for our community. And I thank you.
And that was candidate number 7, implementing it already, doing it further. Thank you so much, darling.
And this time we'll hear it from candidate number 8. And there she goes. Hello there, candidate number 8. You look pretty tonight.
Hi, good.
Yes, why don't you share with everybody your preparation for this competition?
Well, yeah, definitely. Actually, it's my second time around to join this competition since I was here last year ago. So I realized and I reflected to myself that I really need a lot of improvements, especially to my communication skills. So with all the passerella trainings, with all the Q&A, I really focus on building my confidence and of course how I speak to the people. Well, thank you.
There you go, that's how you do it. And now, please pick a name of the judge that's going to ask you the question. And that is coming from Sir Jerry Diaz.
Good evening, candidate number 8.
Good evening, sir.
The question is, how do you define empowerment? And how would you empower others, especially women in your community? I repeat, how do you define empowerment? And how would you empower others, especially women in your community?
I grew up in a family where I was taught that I should always chase after my dreams. And I always tell myself that whatever the adversities I face in my life, I should always come back stronger. And I believe that this mantra that I have in myself, I am definitely an empowered woman. And as I stand here today in front of you, hoping to be your next Miss Guimaras 2024, I encourage every woman, every Guimaras known to believe in themselves. Because if you believe in themselves, if you are authentic to yourself, I believe that you can do whatever you want to do just like me. And by this, you are definitely an empowered person. Thank you and good evening.
There she goes. She answered like she's ready to bring home the crown this time.
There she goes. Candidate number 8, thank you. Now we head on to candidate number 9. Candidate number 9, how about you? How are you feeling tonight?
I'm feeling a little bit nervous, but I feel excited to answer.
Very good. Excitement is what we need, and we have our final 2 judges. Good luck to you, dear. I know you can nail this. And the judge to give you the question is again, Mr. Jerry Diaz.
Hello, contestant number 9. This is your question. If you could be anyone else besides yourself, who would you be and why? If you could be anyone else besides yourself, who would you be and why?
If I could be a person beside myself, I would be my grandfather. Because as a granddaughter of a farmer, my grandfather is a farmer. I saw firsthand how farmers pour their hearts into their work, yet many live in poverty due to systemic neglect. I want to be the hope for our farmers, to be being in my grandfather's as a person which embodies my grandfather, I would fight for a future where no farmer is left behind. Farmers first, because without them, there is no us. Thank you.
Alright, and with that, that's candidate number 9. Thank you so much.
Beautiful. Candidate number 10.
Candidate number 10, last but not the least. I wonder if the last candidate always feel the pressure. Let's see. Hi.
Hello, candidate number 10. You look very pretty this evening. And you've bagged 2 awards, special awards so far. One of that makes you bring home 30,000 pesos this evening. How do you feel?
I actually feel honored that there are a lot of people who recognizes me. Guys, thank you.
That's one proud supporter right there. We gotta keep that energy as she answers the question this time. Please pick the last judge. And of course, this will be coming from Tamira Willis.
Okay, I must say that your gown is a showstopper. It's really beautiful. Okay, let's hear what's in between your ears. My question to you is, how do you handle criticism and negative feedback? Again, how do you handle criticism and negative feedback?
As someone who is the smallest of all the candidates here, I also feel and heard comments about me being small. But you know what? I may stand here in front of us all tall ladies, but I believed in myself and I know my capabilities. Thank you.
There you go. Thank you so much and congratulations, candidate number 10. And now, province of Guimaras. After hearing their answers, who do you think will win?
That is the biggest question that only the judges can decide. So let's give our judges enough time to deliberate and finalize on who is going home with our top 5 spots.
Exactly, and we are getting closer to knowing the top 5.